urban legends are supposed to stay on the internet. You scroll, you laugh, you shiver a little, then you move on. But in 2014, in a quiet Wisconsin town, one of those legends bled into the real world, and it nearly killed a 12-year-old girl. Her attackers weren't strangers or masked monsters in the woods. They were her best friends, and they believed they were killing to please someone who doesn't even exist. This is the chilling, true story of the Slender Man stabbing. Slender Man wasn't born in a book or a movie. He came from the internet, created in 2009 on a forum called Something Awful. The image was simple: a faceless, impossibly tall figure in a black suit. He stalked children, haunted woods, and appeared in manipulated photos. It was meant as a joke, a modern urban legend. But the creepypasta community grabbed onto it, weaving endless stories of this silent predator. To most, it was entertainment. To some, it was nightmare fuel. And to two 12-year-old girls in Waukesha, Wisconsin, it was real. Their names were Morgan Geyser and Anissa Wire. Both felt like outsiders at school. Both spent hours online. When they discovered Slender Man, they weren't just entertained. They became obsessed. They read about his supposed mansion in the woods of Wisconsin. They whispered that he could hurt their families if they didn't obey him, and eventually the whispers turned darker. What if they had to prove themselves? What if they had to kill? Their chosen target wasn't random. It was their best friend, Peyton Leutner, known as Bella. For months, Morgan and Anissa fantasized about murder. They looked up how to do it quickly. They discussed where it should happen. At first, they thought about killing Bella in her sleep during a sleepover. Morgan even hid a knife in her backpack, but they lost their nerve. So they waited until the next morning, May 31st, 2014. The plan was simple: lure Bella to a park, into the woods, and leave her there for Slender Man. The three girls rode their bikes, laughing like kids do. But once the trees swallowed them, the mood shifted. Anissa told Bella to lie down to play hide and seek. Confused but trusting, Bella agreed. That's when Morgan pulled the knife. She stabbed Bella 19 times: chest, abdomen, arms, legs. Some wounds came within a millimeter of major arteries. It should have been fatal. But Bella, in shock and bleeding, managed to whisper, "I can't see. I can't breathe." Her so-called friends told her to stay down, to be quiet. Then, they walked away. Bella didn't stay down. She crawled inch by inch out of the woods. By some miracle, she reached a nearby bike path, where a passing cyclist spotted her collapsed in the grass. He called 911. Bella was rushed to the hospital, her body riddled with wounds. Surgeons later said it was a miracle she survived. Meanwhile, police were searching the area. They found Morgan and Anissa hours later, walking near a highway. The girls weren't panicked. They weren't crying. They told police they were on their way to Slender Man's mansion. They believed he was waiting for them, and when asked why they stabbed their friend, their answer was chilling. They had to, or else Slender Man would kill them instead. The case shocked the world. How do you put two 12-year-olds on trial for attempted murder? Both were charged as adults. Morgan was later diagnosed with early-onset schizophrenia. Anissa admitted she believed in the fantasy but didn't want to lose her only friend. In the end, Morgan was committed to a mental institution for 40 years, Anissa for 25. Bella survived, but her life was changed forever. The Slender Man stabbing forced parents, teachers, and the internet itself to ask, what happens when stories bleed into reality? What happens when kids can't tell the difference between fiction and truth? The creepypasta community was horrified. Writers swore their stories were never meant to inspire violence. But the damage was done. Slender Man had gone from an online myth to the reason a child nearly died. To this day, Bella carries the scars of that morning, 19 stab wounds, and 2 friends who betrayed her. It's tempting to dismiss urban legends as harmless fun, but the Slender Man stabbing proved something terrifying. Sometimes the scariest monsters aren't in the stories. They're the ones sitting next to you at lunch, laughing with you at sleepovers, calling themselves your best friends until the day they try to kill you.